Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Ace, playing Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm gonna go out on a mission here.
Roger.
Oh, here's a cutscene. Guess what?
Didi, stay.
Didi.
Fully trained and ready for action.
Haha.
The rest is up to you. Didi, go! He's going with you.
Alright, the D-Dog is one of the best buddies, I think, as far as...
Unit function added.
Let me explain what D-Dog can do as your buddy. With that nose of his, he can sniff out and mark nearby enemies and prisoners. Should come in handy for infiltrating outposts. I trained him to detect mines and medicinal plants, too. When he locates something, check your map.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go and do...
Please select a mission.
Oh, it's not even there yet. Oh, wait a minute. It's a side mission, isn't it?
Please select a mission.
So when I got my combat, I don't know if I told you I got a combat platform, but with the basic mother base platform, you can send out 2 people or 2 teams on missions
Caution,
to
rain approaching.
make GMP, and like this one's going to get staff. It's going to get base development staff between C and E. They'll probably bring back 2 volunteers, and it's going to get 5,000 biological material. And then this will eliminate helmets from the field, so it's a pretty good one to do, and it should get about about 10 to 15 golden crescents and 20,000 GMP, so not too bad. So side ops, we got a yellow side op here, I believe. Make contact with Emeric.
Please select a landing zone.
And that's the one thing that's really a bitch. But we've already cleared this one
Heading
out,
to
so we can
Afghanistan.
actually get kind of close. Otherwise, you're like way far away. Primary weapons, we're gonna go with Silent Sniper. That works. I think it's a new weapon. Let's see here. Secondary, got level 2, stun arm. Directional mine. We might need some other stuff. I'm gonna go with smoke grenade and C4 just to be safe.
Deploying.
Alright, even though I said I wouldn't like just rush through these missions, this one I'm gonna rush through like I'm trying to get the S rank. Because it's a long mission and it's late where I'm at, so I'm gonna try and do it quickly. I probably should have got a vehicle. not going to try and breeze through like I... Actually, this isn't... Never mind. You can't get in this rank on those side missions. So, but doing this mission will trigger one of the boss scenes for this particular area.
Be careful down there, boss.
So we'll demonstrate some of D-Dog's abilities. He's spotted that bird up on the thing. He's marked it. And I believe it said medical plant. Maybe that's the yeah. That's some strange looking P. Okay. So he's marked these plants on the map. But we're going to be headed this way, so
Marker placed.
go that way. And there was an outpost there, so he's going to end up marking enemies when we get closer. Found medical plant, so you can check your map. And he's found this
Marker
one,
placed.
which I already spotted. But
You have arrived at your destination.
I believe as you work with him, he gets better at sniffing stuff out.
Extraction arrived at Metabase.
Found a medical plant.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
Once you have D-Dog, you get a lot more, you find a lot more stuff, I think.
You have arrived at your destination.
Not that there is more stuff, but
You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Metabase.
and he'll start to growl a little when there's
Enemy
enemies nearby.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
So every time he barks, he's barking.
Enemy presence
marking
detected.
an
The
enemy.
map has been updated.
You see those two that are kind of like dotted out, if you will. I'm gonna climb it. Nope. So he's found 4 enemies. Now we're gonna show you one of his tricks.
Dee
Oh, he doesn't bark yet. Never mind.
Hold him off!
This might be a bad idea.
Dee
Yeah, we're not gonna do that right now. Because he doesn't have any armor, and if I get too aggressive, he'll end up getting extracted back to the mother
Analysis
base.
complete.
Я получил письмо.
Analysis complete.
Так он не выжил?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Nice.
У нас еще не так плохо. Мой приятель из штаба говорит, что треть войск в Панчере сменяется каждые
Ой.
полгода.
Так много?
Наши войска в общем теряют больше...
Что происходит?
Clouds approaching.
So he's found one more enemy. This guy is going away.
Roger that.
Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, go ahead.
You gonna extract him?
I just saw it. It's one thing, he doesn't mark it permanently, that's why it's kind of like, I don't know,
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
with all the dots, whatever it's called. Probably am not. Assemble units and send them on missions. Okay, I've been doing that.
Please select a mission.
Oh. I guess it's going to allow me to do this extra one.
Unit dispatched.
Alright, so we got 5 minutes for that to go. Oh, apparently that other mission was a success. I got 1 staff member killed. He's a D guy, so I really don't care. I got some fuel, got some biological material, common metal, minor metal, precious metal. And I got 1 C staff. So I traded a D for a C. Not bad. Plus I got $50,000 or GMP. Okay. Let's look at the map. That's what I really wanted to see. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to go that way. So 2 guard posts. I'm going to get to them eventually anyway. Because, yeah, that's how I have to go to the final objective. So we found a wild animal. You can see it marked up there. Dotted to that. If someone knows what the word for that is, just put it down in the comment section. Gradient, or I don't know what it's called. Pixelated. Pixelated sounds like it could be right. Where does that road lead to? No clue. It seems like I'm looking at a road that goes nowhere. Okay, anyway. I don't think it does go anywhere. It just goes up that hill. come up on it too fast because I don't know exactly where it is. I'm gonna ditch the Jeep first. Check. Still. So there's the power plant. Get out of the Jeep. Send it on its way.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So let's go ahead and just take a look and see.
Analysis complete.
I wonder. Looks like there's a crack over there. Nope. I just heard a vehicle start up. I almost gave myself away. Crack up there. Just curious if I can get up there. Probably not with that guy with the searchlight. So let's just take this time to scout out the
Analysis
base.
complete. Analysis complete.
Now, I don't know if there's any advantage as far as, like, I normally go to on the left side. I just noticed this little pipe here, which kind of leads over to the building. And it kind of seems like, make sure we tag the driver, just in case he gets out.
Analysis complete.
And let's look over there. Alright, so
You made it to Surat Power Plant. Emeric should be beyond the gate at the northern edge of the facility. We have no idea what he's doing back there. But let's go find out.
let's check out. Guard sitting there smoking. Like I said, I don't know if this has any advantage.
Analysis complete.
All I know is it's getting me in the base without at least dealing with that one guard. And
Analysis complete.
I think you can jump the fence over there. I think that's the way I can normally get in.
Caution. Sandstorm
This seems to be
approaching.
working. Just gonna go upstairs.
updated.
Good thing is, like, you can look around and you can see there's nobody around when D-Dog's on the case. So,
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
pretty much just take out the important people that are in your way. I probably run. I just don't want to run up on something like that.
Clouds approaching.
Please get cover.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, so I had two deployment missions come back successful. One for destroying helmets and one for the VIP thing. How'd that truck stop? XOF.
Just a minute. This isn't what we agreed on.
The changes have already been finalized.
It's not operational yet. The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
Analyze transmission. He's been in contact with Big Boss.
Right. Planning on leaving us, Doctor?
Huh? What?
I'm taking your legs back!
This poor guy. We hate him.
So you're just gonna
Skullface hates
kill
him.
me?
Sahelanthropus is mine now. Listen, I may dwell in the dark, but I refuse to be judged by your standards, traitor. I hope your friends give you what's coming to you. Take him to the base. Yes, sir. Transporting Emeric to the base camp and returning to base.
We're shutting down. All units, strike camp and clear out.
We still have use for him.
Why you don't fight those guys in this game? The XOF. It's only like just at the hospital you fight. I don't remember ever seeing an XOF guy in the field. that goes directly into episode 12. Hellbound. I may cut this up into 2 segments. This is segment 2,
Sign-off
Hellbound.
completed.
No doubt about it, boss.
We'll have to see.
That man is your extraction target.
Analysis
Emeric,
complete.
the weapon system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. Emeric must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviet base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
This is a great farming area later on for those containers up there. But you have to have the right Fulton, which I don't have yet. You have to have the wormhole Fulton, which is you don't get until after several Africa missions. Check the intel.
Intel
Nice
file
find.
obtained.
Analyzing the intel file you picked up. We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid.
I'll extract these 2 guys. I don't know what they'll work. I had to fill my mother base. Otherwise, they're gonna wake up and set people on alert.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
I say this would be a perfect place for like a place to like a track that I can climb up. But they don't give me one doesn't like it.
You gotta extract him.
Basically want to get out of here as fast as possible. Without really engaging enemies, just kind of avoid them. And since we have D-Dog, we can kind of see where they are. Take out one of these guards. Not sure yet. Because they're going to end up seeing me as I'm kind of going down this back area. You know what? I'm gonna restart the checkpoint. Because that was just terrible.
Analysis complete.
its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
So he needs a helicopter to get from point A to point B.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Come back to this area anyway later on for the blueprint. So I'm not even gonna worry about anything. Just gonna keep going to the right here. Down this lobby, looks like. Back on the ground. When you're belly crawling, hardly anybody can see you unless they have like a scope on you or night vision. Or the helicopter goes right above you.
Boss? That giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave? I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it.
Complete.
And the man with the skull for a face. It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the Honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss, he's the commander of Cypher Strike Force XOF. Probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission.
I'm gonna take these guys out.
Analysis complete.
Crushing this guy.
Talk.
subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Has been updated.
Check them out. Another
Marker
color
closed.
You gotta extract him.
Yeah, the horse is a little faster, but really, I mean, honestly, you can run almost as fast
Extraction
as a horse.
arrived at Mother Base.
Just gonna take a quick look.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Now, this is a very long mission, so you could actually... If you stop at every little area to clear it out, it could take you quite a while. The first time I did this mission, I'm thinking it took me over an hour. Like, maybe almost 2. So we're just gonna bypass that. I don't have time for it. Nobody got time for that. Coming up on another little outpost here. I'm only gonna be able to see one of these guys.
Analysis
The other
complete.
2 are over here, and then there's another one. I think they're going to be coming up behind the building. It's not really worth anything. So we're going to try and avoid them, but...
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
They're probably going to come up on us. We're going to try and get by them. Because we don't want to waste any more ammunition until we have to. So we don't have to do anything with those guys.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
More guys here.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
These are all basic guys. We don't need to eliminate guys. Just gonna run around. Too far away, I think they're gonna spot us. The next thing I think we're gonna come up on is a container, which will have 3 enemies, but it's worth it as a container. And without containers, you can't expand your base, and later on your forward operating base.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
I think D-Dog is
updated.
better. I think I said that already. He marks the enemies a little better. That guy to sleep. And while he's looking at the other guy, I'm gonna put this guy down.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Of course, this guy's unaware because he's too far away.
Speak.
The map
Tells me
has
how the
been
container is standing
updated.
right next to it. I think it's common metal.
subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
7,500 units metal, so. So we're gonna put a.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Supplies requested. Supply drop. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
There's an A rank. Sometimes it's hard to pass those A ranks out. These two guys, huh? Let's see what they are.
Analysis complete. Weather will clear shortly. Analysis complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Did I put that way up there? At least I think I did. It's over here. A rank, so I'm gonna go over.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
D-Dog running right there. He's on the south fence.
Analysis complete.
No, he's there, so he won't see me. So we're taking note.
Speak.
Alright, so when you get in this area, I don't know if it's part of one of the side ops or side completions, but like the first guard you interrogate will tell you that where Emeric is.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
It's all over this way.
You gotta extract him.
That guy's not worth anything, so we're not even gonna worry about him. Not right now, because like I said, this is a very long mission. If I were just doing it and I'm not making a video, I would clear the whole base. Everybody and everything, so. And that's something that you can do, you know. Obviously, and it makes the game quite interesting for me. I mean, try and get around and like not be detected and whatnot. Yeah, so we're just gonna take a look here.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map analysis complete.
There's two lockers coming up here.
A bipedal weapon system. The same model as the one in the cave? Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
You have to, you know, I'm gonna mark the helicopter because otherwise
Marker removed.
I gotta wait till he's stationary. All down here. Feels like those lights are on. I know they're not though. Here on out, I'm not going to say it's simple, but all you have to do is basically belly crawl as much as possible. And here I think you can get up because you're
Слушай, ты
under
видел
this
новый
thing.
плакат?
Этническая солидарность. Чего они хотят от нас?
Oh wait, I think you have to go under. Alright, that guy couldn't see me, but he's not. I'm belly crawling. Alright, so this is the area you go under. Okay, so now the walkers are going to start wandering. Why are those guys running around like that?
Sun will rise momentarily. Analysis complete.
I swear it looks like the base is on alert.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Alright, normally there's not this much heat. It seems like they've been alerted somehow. So if you ever want to switch, like change directions quickly, just look, take the binoculars out and point in the direction you want to look. You want to be facing.
Extraction. Sandstorm approaching.
This will help.
The map has been updated.
Okay, so once the sandstorm kicks up, I can pretty much get up. Start heading over to
You have arrived at your destination.
right behind you guys.
The weather will clear shortly.
So we're gonna get in here, we're gonna have a cutscene.
Who are you? Snake?
No, I don't think we're gonna have an S rank in this one, but
It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine. Are you?
Dr. Emeric.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me go! No! Give me back my legs!
Right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emeric.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker
Mission
wheel I
info
developed
has
to
been
escape.
updated. The
There's
map
a
has
special
been
one here at the
updated.
lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emeric. We don't need his wind-up toys.
wouldn't hurt.
I'll start it up. Get this off me!
Here we go. They're single pilot machines. I'll...
Hey!
I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like these things are hard.
Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage in close
Support
combat.
helicopter
Once they add my
requested.
masterpiece into the equation, this war will be over. The Soviets will win.
He was developing bipedal weapons for the Soviets. If that's the case, Cypher's interest in it? Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
I had no idea. I thought the inspection was real. I swear it. If anyone's to blame, it's you. We should never have had that. That's the
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emeric.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker
Mission
wheel
info has
to
been
escape.
updated. The
There's a
map
special
has been
one here at the
updated.
lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Okay, we can skip this cutscene now.
I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed. I was doing mobility testing.
I thought sure it was a sniper. Oh, the roof that just hit and killed him.
Helicopter requested.
Once they add my masterpiece into the equation,
I'm gonna take
this
him out
war
this
will
time.
be over. The Soviets will win.
He was developing bipedal weapons for the Soviets. If that's the case, what's Cypher's interest in it? Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emeric who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
I had no idea. I thought the inspection was real. I swear it. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Snake. We should never have had that nuclear. That's the reason Mother Base was destroyed.
Gotta be kind of careful there.
Cypher threatened to kill me. Made me do research for them. That's right. Creating bipedal weapons. 9 long years. Forced to do whatever they said.
This is P-1. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Sahelanthropus? How?
So that's the Metal Gear he built for the Soviets.
Impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor! You're as useless as I thought! This is the real Sahelanthropus! You and your friend will die here! Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
requested.
Get out of there, boss. Emeric's extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
Mission updated.
If you don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Avoid the slip somehow. Stay behind cover as you move.
Ah. Okay, so I called in a different landing zone. It's a little further away. It'll give me a chance to get down and try to get hidden.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
I think he just launched the probes.
Support helicopter has arrived.
They're little pods that basically look for you.
It's no good. The chopper can't get close. Boss, lose the enemy before you arrive at the LZ.
Spot us, maybe.
Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Find a place to hide. Lost them. You need to focus, boss. Get the target to the RV.
Come on, Teapot.
All right, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board. And don't forget Emeric. Hide, quickly.
Forget that. You gotta restart.
Get out of there, boss. Emeric's extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
Mission
From that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Avoid the slip somehow. Stay behind cover as you move. This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
support helicopter has arrived.
right bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a Sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
It was easy to take out. Alright, so we'll see another cutscene, I believe, after we finish this mission. It won't be an S rank because I played all the cutscenes, so that takes a lot of extra time.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side. What about him?
He doesn't like anyone.
Miller was in contact with Cypher 9 years ago. He was working with them. He's the traitor, Snake! What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth
Oh,
serum.
please. Please keep me here. I need protection. Ah! Ah! Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
That was a terrible designer. Why would you design a robot assistant that would bend your leg the wrong way? Why would it hurt if he's paralyzed? Or it takes him out, I don't know. I assume he's paralyzed because he's wearing these metal legs. He can't walk without.
Truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes, or he's undergone special gene therapy.
Or he's telling the truth.
What's he saying? Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cypher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do. But there's no proof yet. Take a listen to this later.
We need proof before we can pass judgment. Keep an eye on him. And don't tell anyone he's here.
We'll have him continue his research in there. It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out.
Boss.
He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cypher is pursuing new research in Africa.
Africa. What research?
Emeric doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
Boss, there's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Let me just check my... Okay, so we get our rewards here. Got one killed. A bunch of plants and some money. And helmets are, have been... The supply has been cut off for a little while. VIP security got one staff member injured. We got 4 E-class. Who cares about E-class, guys? That's the bottom rung. Anyway, alright, let's check out base facilities, make sure we can... Let's go ahead and upgrade a platform here.
Commencing platform construction.
Boss, welcome back.
Please select a mission.
Low flashlights, that's good. But I like to do the ones with the that give you materials, at least in the beginning. And you basically want to send a unit
Dispatched.
that gives you at least 95%. And no matter what, you're going to get at least 10% losses on these ones here. But your guys will also get like medals, and it'll allow them to level up. Damn, 18% losses. Can't do that. That's like losing 2 guys. So we're gonna get some. Yeah, let's try that one. Looks like it doesn't matter. 95%.
Unit dispatched.
And I think it's kind of funny. Like, it says 3% loss, but almost every mission you'll end up losing somebody. So it's really more like 10%. And then a 95% success rate, and it's more like 1 out of every like 6 out of every 10 missions you'll end up winning, and 4 out of 10 you'll end up losing.
Morning, boss.
So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, I know it was a long one, and I appreciate everyone for watching it, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and you know, maybe learned something. I probably should have showed a little more on the map, but you may have to run through this mission like once or twice anyway to kind of get the feel for it. And the way the base was kind of on alert for some reason, which normally they're not that active. Normally you can just slip by and somehow I must have got spotted or something and didn't hear the warning. Anyway, hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next episode.